Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to the Fantasy Village Let's Build. Guys, today is going to be the final episode of this series, episode number 25. Today is the day we're going to wrap everything up and get this thing ready to be put up for download and get the final tour video prepared. So, let's go ahead and start off with some recaps. I have made quite a few changes to the village. I've been working hard on this thing last couple of days just to try to wrap it up. So I've made some big changes to the village since the last time you guys saw it. Biggest change that you'll notice is there's a lot more trees. I probably tripled, maybe even quadrupled the amount of trees that are in this village. I wanted to make it a very foresty theme. Lots of overhang, shadows, things like that. And I have to say, it looks pretty crazy in shaders. I'm going to be showing you guys what the village looks like in shaders on the final tour. And I gotta tell you, with the shaders and the shadows from the trees, it looks pretty awesome. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that. But yeah, this place is just a lot more foresty now. I added a combination of regular oak trees, redwood trees. I wanted to have an assortment of different colors when it comes to the leaves. I felt like that was something that was lacking. It was all the same color leaves. That's kind of what I went for, and I thought it turned out real nice. There's also a couple of birch trees that I kind of custom built around the village, and I'm planning on adding a few more of those before, you know, we turn in the card and have this thing completely finished. I'll just give you guys an example right here. That's one of the birch trees. It's basically just an oak tree, except I swapped out the leaves for birch, and I swapped out the trunk for birch as well, just so there's a little bit of variety. I think I have 3 of those currently, so I'm going to try to add maybe 4 or 5 more throughout the village, and I think that'll help out quite a bit. As far as interior is concerned, the interior of the entire village is complete except for a few builds. The village inn right here, which has actually been named. I went around and named all the stuff, so that's the White Anvil Inn. The reason why it's called that is because the anvils in the interior are literally white. I can show you guys right now. On the second floor, there are anvils, and they're white. So that's kind of why we did that. This is, even though it looks furnished, guys, it's not. All the rooms are still empty. So we're going to be furnishing some of those today. That's going to be some of the tasks that we're going to be going at. Other builds that are not complete yet. Over here with the farmhouse is the only property or only build left on the farm that's not done. The silo's done. The barn is done. The windmill is done. So we just have to do the interior of the farmhouse. In fact, I already did the second floor of it, so that's been finished, but we just still need to do the basement and the first floor. Probably, maybe, I don't know if we're going to do that today, but I know for a fact I'm going to work on the inn, try to get that finished, and then I'll talk about the Imperial Keep in a second. But other than that, everything else in the village has been furnished, so it's getting real close. We're 95% done with this build now, and I'm excited to get it out for you guys. So I'm going to have a PC download, which is going to just spawn you in the middle of the village. And then I'm also going to have an Xbox 360 download. That one's going to be a little bit trickier for me to create because I don't think I'm going to be able to just simply convert the world. Since this village is actually pretty far off of the center of the map, I flew off pretty far to find like a really good spot to build this thing. So the way Xbox conversions work from PC is it starts it from 0, coordinate. So this is well outside of that. So if I tried to convert this save from PC to Xbox, it wouldn't work. It would just, there would be nothing. So nothing related to the village. So that's the reason why I'm probably going to have to take this village and then paste it onto another seed right in the middle. And I'll probably do that on a super flat world. And that's going to be the download for the 360/Xbox One version if you want to convert it. But we'll cover all that on the tour video, since I'm going to be touring it on PC with shaders, and on Xbox One with the fantasy texture pack. So it's going to be a pretty it's going to be covering a lot of bases on that tour video once this thing is done. So let's actually finish it today. Let's wrap it up. Again, this is going to be the final episode of building. The world isn't going to be like done, boom, submit it at the end of this video. But I'm going to do as much as I can right now, and then I'm going to finish it up over the next few days. I'm going to have the final tour video up for you guys sometime this upcoming week, as well as a hide and seek video as well with the Cryptcraft guys. So anyway, let's do some interior here. Basically, we have a bunch of rooms. Typically, they're about 5x3, 4x3 style. I believe this one's 5x3 as well. This one over here is 4x3, so that one's a little bit smaller. That honestly might just be a closet on the corner or something. I haven't decided yet, but over here we have a couple more rooms as well. These are a little bit bigger. This one right here is 4x5, so it's just slightly larger. It's got a couple of windows. Same thing on this side, just mirroring each other. And then, of course, we have, I believe, 6 or 7 rooms on the second floor as well. So pretty decent sized build here in terms of this inn. So now we just have to kind of go into my inventory and just get a bunch of stuff that each one of these rooms is going to need. First off, a bed. We're not going to build the creative beds. We're actually going to place the survival beds. I'm going to get some bookshelves. Those are very important. I'm going to get an armor stand. And I'm probably going to leave them all blank, since just assuming that there's not going to be any people staying here at this juncture. I apologize for the crackling of the fire, by the way. That's a little loud. Let's see. Paintings, possibly. Definitely we need a crafting table, for sure. And I think that'll be pretty solid for each one of these rooms. So let's go ahead and get started. This one's way bigger than the other ones, so maybe this one can fit a full-size bed. I'm not sure yet, but let's put the bed in the corner. We'll put the crafting table next to that. I might even put some white Dangeles anvils, fantasy Dangeles anvils in here as well. I think that's also something I might do for the bigger rooms, like this one. So there you go. That's why this place is called the White Anvil Inn. For that exact reason, the biome is dictating the color of the anvil, which is very, very cool. Here in the Conquest texture pack, resource pack, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we have bookshelf. We have a crafting table, nightstand. We need torches in here as well. That's another thing we're going to have to add to this place. This one's got a tall ceiling, which is fine. I'm going to put a torch on top of the nightstand and next to the door. Yeah, this one's got a very tall ceiling, which again, I don't have a problem with. In fact, I probably shouldn't have broken that glowstone. Maybe I will use some glowstone for this. We're going to get rid of the wand. I don't think we're going to need the wand right now. I'll put 2 glowstone up in the ceiling just for some extra lighting. And let's see, what else could we possibly add in here? This is pretty solid. I might put a painting on the wall here. That's pretty crazy. The old king or something. There we go. I like that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so there's room number 1. Again, these aren't going to be super fancy. I might come in and add some like flower pots on top of the bookshelf or something. But as of right now, this is pretty solid. So I just want a bed, a nightstand, an armor rack, and some bookshelves. That's basically what I want. So let's do the next room. This one's going to be a lot smaller, so it's going to be easier to pack everything in. Alright, so there we go. We're going to put the torch right in front of the window there. Next up, let's put the armor stand next to that. We'll put the bookshelf on this space. And we will put the anvil in the corner like that. And we will put the torch next to the door. I don't think this one's going to have a space for a painting. Luckily on PC we have unlimited paintings. I can't believe that torch doesn't stop that. Alright, we'll put the map there. So there's another room. I like this one. This was a lot more cozy. I think that works out real nice. Alright, next room over here. This one's another large room. In fact, I believe this is the largest one. So we can definitely maybe even put a double bed or something right there in that corner. Sure, why not? Alright, let's do anvil. Let's do painting on the wall. I don't like that one. The cube. That one's silly. Alright, yeah, we'll go with that one. I like that one the most. Place the torches down. How about some bookshelves in this corner here? I honestly might even be able to put like multiple bookshelves just because of the size of this room. It's crazy. And maybe an extra armor stand. Oh, actually, we haven't put in any armor stand yet, so we'll do one right there in between the bookshelves. Maybe I'll do 2 of them. I'll have one right there as well. There we go. There's another room. This one's very spacious. And in the ceiling, we have the glowstone, which is lined up. Okay, great. Next room, 3 down, like 8 to go or something like that. This one should be quick. Bed, crafting table. We're going to go rapid fire. Bookshelves. Armor stand. No, wait. Anvil there. Whoops. Ah, nope. Messing up. Torch. Torch. Armor stand. And a painting. Pots and pans. Yeah, that works great. Some knives. Whoa, that one's cool. Let's go with that one. I haven't used that one before. There we go. We're good. Next room. We're going rapid fire. We're doing them all right now. Alright, this one's the exact same. Boom, boom, boom. Armor stand. We'll do the bookshelves like this in here since it's a little bit of a different layout. Next to that, torch. Torch. Painting. We could do the rebel flag. So basically, you know, you guys, if you follow in the village since the beginning, the Imperial Army is the red flag, and then the rebels is the blue flag. So, you know, the blue flag is forbidden from the village, so it would be sneaking it in. I'll put the red flag, so the white anvil inn is abiding to the Imperial rule here in the fantasy village. All right, let's put another set of things in here. This one, maybe I think I only have space for a tiny little anvil in this one. Or a tiny little bookshelf, I should say. Alright. There and there. And I'm going to put a painting right above. Oh, I should have kept the Imperial flag. That's perfect. Alright, this room is excellent. That's the budget room. Alright, so every room on this floor is done, right? We got them all? Just to confirm. Looks like we're good. We got them all. And they're all slightly unique, which is cool. Also going to come back up here and put some more glowstone in the ceiling. In fact, let's do that right now. I'm going to put them in front of the windows, wherever the windows are being placed. So one there, one there, one there. How many blocks away from each other is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll place one here. Jump a few more blocks. Is that going to be 4? Yeah, that's 4 and 4. Alright, I don't really like that. Is that okay? If it's not perfectly symmetrical, they're in front of each one of the windows except for that one. I'm alright with that, honestly. I think that's fine. It lights the place up just well enough here. And as far as the hallway is going, I'm just going to leave it empty like this. I might come in later, add something. But I think it's fine, just having a hallway. Alright, let's get these first floor rooms completed. We'll do these ones as well. Okay, armor stand, bookshelf in the corner, anvil, can't forget it, cannot forget it, torch, torch, and we'll put the painting above this. I want to do something different with this one. Ooh, that was a good one. I should have gone with that. See if we can get that one again. That one's also kind of cool. Maybe we'll go with that. I have not used that one at all, so we'll go with that one. All right, a couple more rooms left to do. 4 more rooms. Here we go. We're knocking them out. Rapid fire. Bed. Crafting table. Armor stand. Let's do it like this. This one's got a little bit more space. Bookshelves. Anvils right there. And let's do torch. Torch. And painting. There we go. We'll do that one. Sweet. Next. We're doing these in like 30 seconds each. This is incredible. Let's see if we can break our record time right here. Boom. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going full speed. Full focus. Torch is next. Oh, I'm losing time. Scrolling through the inventory like a dingus. We almost got it. It all depends on the painting now. I like that. Alright, let's just do the Imperial flag again. Alright, this one's done. Last 2. These are bigger, so we can take our time with these. Okay. We'll go with the armor stand in the corner. We'll do anvil up against the door. Bookshelves up against the stone wall. We have a perfect spot there for the torch. And the torch is there as well. This is an all cobblestone room, which I kind of like, honestly. Let's see. Whoa, that is way too fancy. We got to save those big pictures for for the Imperial Keep. I just royally screwed up there. That was bad. Okay, let's see if we can fit. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. I like that one because it's kind of like in between blocks. I think that's really cool. All right, anyway, let's go to the next one. Last one. And then the White Anvil Inn is going to be a completed project. Very happy about this. Happy to have this build completed. And that leaves pretty much just the Imperial Keep and, of course, the farmhouse, which farmhouse won't take me more than 15 minutes to do. I gotta go. Crap, I thought I could have sworn that I grabbed that. The armor stand. There we go. Put the armor stand in that corner. Torches there. Last thing, painting on this wall. Let's get something a little bit more subtle. We'll go with that. Alright. There it is, guys. The White Anvil Inn is done. All the rooms are furnished. What did that take? Like 15 minutes? 10 minutes, honestly? It didn't take that long at all. We'll close all the doors. I told you guys that I was going to do all the interior for the village. You guys probably are looking at this series. Maybe 20 episodes in, I hadn't had any interior complete. I told you guys I was going to do it. You think I was going to build a village with a shell of no interior like Mason? Are you kidding me? No way. I'm doing it the Dan Lags way. Eventually, I mean, it might not look like I'm going to do it right away, but eventually it gets done. The same thing happened with Los Angeles. I pretty much was grinding interior for the last month and a half of that series on season 1. Same thing here. We leave the interior for last. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but it's just ultimately what happens. All right, there we go. We have this build done here. Let's move on to the next. Next one is going to be the farmhouse. We're going to take a look at this real quick. I'm going to go in here for 5 minutes and see what I have to do. Okay. So this is just a really open floor, basically, in here. So let's just put some bookshelves down. I could put them next to the door here, or next to the staircase, possibly. Not really a staircase. It's more of a ladder, obviously. Let's see. I want to do a kitchen. That's the first thing. But I'm trying to decide where I should put the kitchen. Maybe over here in this spot. Have this run around the corner with some crafting tables. And not, you know, completely whiff there. So maybe we'll do the kitchen in that corner. I can put some black wool on top of it. Honestly, I kind of like it the way it is, like just like that with crafting tables. It's amazing how you can just put a bunch of crafting tables down and it creates like a kitchen just like that. It's almost like it's too easy, you know what I mean? Like, the texture pack is so incredible. All right, let's do an anvil here. We got white anvils in this area as well. Put some bookshelves up against this wall. We'll do 2 by 2. I'll leave that space open. Might put some chests or something on that corner there. We're gonna need a little fire pit or something in here, potentially. Or we need a table. That's another thing we're definitely gonna use. Let's torch the place up a little bit though. A little dark in here. Put some torches on each one of these pillars in the corners. There we go. Just like that. Place is nice and well lit. Alright, let's grab a bunch of stuff. I'm going to do enchanting table. I'm going to do crafting table. We'll keep those. Furnace. Definitely need some furnaces. We'll keep the paintings up as well. Armor stands. We'll keep those. Chests. We need regular chests. We need ender chests. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place like a chest here. Armor stand next to that. Enchantment table next to that, kind of in that corner. I'm thinking up here in these spots, I just want to do a bunch of like random storage. Is kind of like my idea for this space up here. So just like, you know, an assortment of things, enchantment tables, crafting tables, you know, ender chests. Just getting this space filled in with just random stuff. I think that's just kind of going to be a cool effect in the corners of the build. Next thing we're going to need is some spruce wood. And we're going to do a little table. We have a lot of space here, so we can do a bigger table. I'm thinking maybe a 2 by 4. So something like that. Kind of lining up with the countertop island. Let's grab some... We'll do some oak chairs, since we don't really use those too often. And we'll put some down in each one of these spots. Alright. Let's grab a let's see. We still need brewing stands. We're gonna need some of those. Still need furnaces. Flower pots. Those are critical. Okay, we'll keep the paintings, torches, and then we're gonna need redstone torches. Okay, so I'm gonna put some flower pots, brewing stands on the table, brewing stands on top of the countertops. Might even put like another ender chest over here as well. Flower pot. Do another flower pot here. Need some armor stands. Put a few of those maybe next to the staircase. I might put some stuff on those. We need, let's see. Let's go with, let's get some flowers. Oh yeah, furnaces. Let's do one of the furnaces on top of the countertop. We're gonna need flowers. Actually, I'm kind of just curious what like dispensers look like. Huh, interesting. Or maybe like, what do hoppers look like? Okay, they look pretty much the same. All right, let's get some flowers. Let's do some of these. Let's get some of these as well. All right, so we'll go with a poppy, blue wet. There we go. So an allium, poppy, and a blue wet. All right, good. What else do we need on this floor? We have a kitchen. We have a table. This is kind of a nice farmhouse, actually. I'm wondering if we could leave maybe this open. It is a lot of open space. I'm trying to decide devise a plan maybe to break this up a little bit. I was thinking about something along these lines right here. I was going to add a little fire pit. I've been doing this throughout the whole entire series, doing these little fire pits like this. So that would line up with the window there. Break this underneath and place the actually, since that's going into the basement, maybe we don't break that, and maybe we do this. Let's grab some netherrack. Let's grab some slabs. No, that's not how you spell slab. Alright, we're gonna do netherrack, and we'll do a lining of cobblestone slabs around this. And then we'll go ahead and grab our flint. Not flit. That is not the right word. Place that there. Little fire pit in the middle of the room. Break up the space a little bit. That's perfect. Alright, so the rest of this is pretty solid. Let's check out the basement here. Basement is huge. So I don't know what I'm going to do down here. I was thinking about extra hay storage. Since this is a farm, I was thinking about doing some chests. I was going to put some item frames down. Let's clear the inventory here since we're getting real filled up. Let's get some item frames. Let's get some wood, some chests. Let's grab some hose. We need some hose. Let's see. Which one of these is the hoe? Honestly, I can't even tell. Here we go. Wooden hoe. We're going to use some of those. Maybe a diamond hoe as well. That's like the rare one. We'll start with that. So let's see. In these corners, we're going to do... I like to do this in pretty much like all stone trimmed basements, is add just wood in the corners there. I think it just helps the build. Definitely does. Place some right here as well, in between those windows, since that's the center of the build. And I'm thinking maybe there as well, so that's kind of like sets of 3. I know the windows don't line up with that. You know, maybe we can make some adjustments. Switch these windows, move them over 1 block. It might change the exterior a little bit, but I think it'll help the interior more. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Something along those lines. We'll do the same thing over here. Jump 3 blocks and place a wooden pole going through. I'm going to go outside real quick and check that to see how it's looking. Want to make sure that that's right. Okay. So like that. And then I'm thinking we can do some chests without going into them by accident. Okay. chests up against those walls there, just kind of in a random order. Same thing on this side. I'm also going to put some crafting tables, maybe some ender chests as well. Can't hurt. Okay, apparently I need to go into this. So let's get the ender chest and crafting tables. Wait, hold on. What does end portals look like? I'm actually kind of curious about that. All right, table. And then we need some hay. I think that'll be everything we need. Okay, so let's put some ender chests in these places. What does the portal look like? That's pretty cool. I'm just going to place one of those despite not knowing really what the point of it is. Looks pretty cool regardless. Maybe we'll do something like that. There we go. And one more ender chest right there. And I'm thinking for the rest of this, like over here in this corner, I was just going to kind of do a big old wall of hay. It feels like a cold winter night right now with this crackling fire in the background. So just like a big pile of hay, storage left over in the basement. Works for me. Have some of it kind of leaking out. And there's our basement design. That works. That works. Oh, also I forgot. We were going to do some item frames with some hose on it, of course. Grab the torches, put some of those in so it's light down here. And I think that will conclude the farmhouse design, which leaves just the Imperial Keep, which is why I'll show you guys what I'm working on with that in just a second. But this is solid. Let's get rid of the torches on the floor. We don't need those anymore. There we go. All right. Up here is good. That's not burning down or anything. By the way, the second floor of this is done already. It's been done before. I put a bed up there and everything, so we're good. There's our farmhouse. I like it. I like it. I think it's good. Let's take a look at the back real quick. Make sure that these windows aren't too messed up. So I moved them over so they're kind of in the corners there. It's fine. They really are not very prevalent anyway, so I think it's totally fine. All right. And also the silo interior is done as well. I'll give you guys a quick sneak peek of what I did with this. So it's basically just kind of like a little, I don't know, conveyor belt, I guess, that takes up the hay to the top. So yeah, that's basically how that works. So I thought the silo is pretty cool, the way it turned out. And that pretty much wraps up the farm. The farm's nice, especially, you know, when the resting on the foot of the mountains. Definitely works out. Definitely works out. All right. So that leaves just one build left to wrap up for this series to be over, and that is the Imperial Keep. So I'm going to give you guys a quick idea of what I'm working on in here. However, I'm going to wrap up the episode right now. So I did work on this a little bit. It all makes sense now on the interior. There's a big chandelier coming down the middle, which I think is really cool. Now when you go up these staircases here, there's like a pathway that goes across from one side to the other. There's walls in here and everything. The lower levels are the same as they were when I was working on it. There's big rooms in here, potential kitchen, potential dining room, bedroom designs and things like that for the Jarl of the town, which is going to be his throne is going to be right here. There's going to be a fireplace behind it in that corner. Each one of these exits leads out onto the back porch area. And then there's just a bunch of like openings up here, big spaces where there's natural light gleaming in. Same thing up here, not accessible by foot, but just nice natural light. Plenty of space on this interior, very wide open. I think it turned out really, really cool. I love the way this looks in here. Especially just when you walk in, I think it's a nice assortment of colors. It looks real cool. So that's the Imperial Keep. I will finish the furnishing of that off camera, and that's pretty much the last thing I'm going to do. After that, I'm just going to do, you know, a run through of every build, make sure everything's complete, add the last few finishing touches in terms of detailing, and this village is going to be complete. So I've been working on this thing since I believe December, so it's been quite a few months here for this project, and it's been a lot of fun to build, and I really appreciate the support you guys have been giving this series since day one. All you guys who've stuck around and watched all the episodes, It really does mean a lot to me, and I've really enjoyed bringing this series to you guys. This has been a lot of fun, a nice change of pace for me, building something completely new to me. I don't build fantasy stuff, so this is kind of my first real dive into it since the Fantasy Castle. And using such an incredible mashup or resource pack like the Conquest has just been unbelievable. Shout out to the people that make this pack. It's incredible. I think it's probably the best resource pack of all time. Like, I'm not even joking around. This pack is absolutely unbelievable with Optifine. I love it. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the series. 25 episodes in the books. Stay tuned for in the next couple of days, guys. I'm going to have the final tour, including the download and an Xbox 360, well, Xbox One, 360, whatever, console sneak peek at this build as well. So it should be kind of interesting looking at it on a completely different pack on a completely different platform. So with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been Dangeles. Hope you guys did enjoy this series. It was so much fun, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.